Hello learners, in this video we will look at Richard Posner's economic analysis of law. Richard Posner has both a descriptive claim and a prescriptive claim to his theory. Now the descriptive claim is that all common law principles can be explained in terms of economic efficiency, and the prescriptive claim is all about wealth maximization. So now Richard Posner says the important job of a judge is not just to apply common law principle, but to interpret the common law principle in such a way as to generate the maximum economic welfare. That is, he says that most of the judges, they are guided by the concept of economic efficiency, but very few judicial decisions have explicitly dealt with this, but most of the decision, he says, where the judges have subconsciously given importance to economic considerations. And he cites one such case, United States versus Carwell Towing Company. Here it was held that the defendant is guilty of negligence when the loss caused by the accident multiplied by the possibility of the accident exceeds the preventive caution that had to be taken by the defendant. This judgment explicitly talks about economic efficiency. We could easily infer that this judgment is based on economic efficiency. He says, Richard Posner says that the common law facilitates wealth maximization in terms of property law. It also facilitates wealth maximization when property is protected through law of torts and criminal law, and also common law recognizes the process of exchange under contracts law. Common law prescribes procedural rules for efficiently resolving the disputes. So, Richard Posner says the efficiency has played an important role. However, he is very careful. He says if economic efficiency is not the central role of all common law principles. He does provide a non-exhaustive list of areas where you can find the rules in terms of efficiency, like contributory negligence, employment at will, then wrongful interference with contract rights, risk, assumption of risk. So this is some of the areas that you will find in his non-exhaustive list. Now with this, what Richard Posner says is that the judges are motivated by economic efficiency in terms of three criteria. The first one is prosperity being a uncontroversial topic and is well within the general conservative parameters. Judges tend to stick to this, and also in 19th century, most of the doctrines were heavily influenced by the principle of laissez-faire, which we still refer to through the precedent system. Judges also have an incentive to arrive at efficient decision, because in case of an inefficient decision, it may incur a greater cost in the context of appeals than efficient decision. Therefore, the judges have an incentive to arrive at efficient decisions. So now what Richard Posner says is, he says that we can reduce most of the law in terms of thousands of law and thousands of cases in terms of a handful of mathematical formulas. This he cites few examples. We can see the principle of preventing free riding and unjust enrichment, risk aversion, cost benefit analysis. They influence most of the judicial doctrines and legal principles, right. So now the role of an economic analyst of law is twofold. First, they have to reduce the law to an economic formula. Second, they have to criticize the judges who fail to maximize the welfare. So this pretty much sums up the theory of economic analysis of law of Richard Posner, we will see how he feels that his theory has an application in the certain fields of law. We will examine the contract law and criminal law in the next segment. Thank you.